Okay, now he's saying that you can be assured that your phone does not have TikTok installed onto it. He's implying that people from independent service centers will install TikTok on your device. And I made a video calling this gentleman clueless. And in the thumbnail, I said that he was.
I should probably lower the volume on the video. We're going back to just watching shit and playing the game. Or listening to shit and playing the game. Let's do 33.
He was clueless. People were apparently so mad that they were not even willing to have a conversation about this bill 2 years ago because I used the word clueless in a thumbnail. What I said is that you can ask an independent service center to repair your phone and you can say, I don't want to give you the password. At my store, we ask for the password so that we can test that every feature and function works before you come back to the store. So if something's not working on the phone, we know that so that by the time you come back, everything's tested. However, if you want to retain full privacy and you don't want to give us a password, totally fine. You're welcome to not give a password. We do the repair. You enter the password, test that everything works, and you come back. No problem. If I don't have your password, I can't install anything on your phone, even if I wanted to. Further, the manufacturer has a financial incentive to preload apps on your phone that I, as an independent service center, don't have. Nobody is paying a two-person repair shop in a hole-in-the-wall in New York City to install TikTok onto your phone. However, people will often pay the carrier or the manufacturer to preload your phone with bloatware, which comes from the manufacturer, not the repair shop. When I pointed this out, you had lobbyists that decided to be crybillies and run to the legislator and say, Lewis is mean. He said in his thumbnail that I'm clueless. And I did a video on this where I went over precisely how aggravated I was at this crybully mentality that you'll find from many lobbyists. Now, the person that you heard speak that was lying and denigrating the independent repair service industry by implying that we pre-install malware on people's phones when his members do that, that was a gentleman from CTA, the Consumer Technology Association that runs CES. One of their members, as you can see from members.cta.tech, is Samsung Electronics of America. Now, what has Samsung Electronics of America decided to do recently? They have now decided to, and I quote, install TikTok as an essential app on your fucking phone. Now, do you think that this gentleman is going to go back to that legislature and say, you know what, let me retract my testimony where I said that it's likely that maybe independents are going to install crap on your phone because our members are now doing what we were accusing them of? Of course not. That's never going to happen. We hired a lobbyist to try and get a bill passed in Olympia, Washington last year. Did a great job, got a lot of people together, created a good coalition, and we even got to the point where Microsoft was...
my knowledge with you concerning the miracle of this church of vows. Radigan once cleansed himself with celestial dew, repented his territorial aggressions, and swore his love to Renala. The order of the Erdtree and the fate of the moon were conjoined, and all the wounds of war. This miracle blesses the church, and so you need only follow to restore any bond, however strained. To experience the miracle, kneel in the base. Absolution will be yours.
Man, imagine having that in real life. Wait, did I not? Where's the artist check? Oh, I should probably put my stream up on my phone. Too, by the way.
Willing to be neutral on the bill instead of against it. What happened in Washington, in the state of Washington, just a few days before we were supposed to have a vote on this? You had massive, dozens and dozens of calls from all these different companies and all these industry lobbyists to these politicians, making things up, scaring the crap out of them with nonsensical misinformation, and the bill did not get passed. Now, here's the thing. Here's my frustration. You might wonder, Lewis, why are you mad? Why are you mad? I have to defend my industry against all sorts of garbage that people make up. And if I ever get even the tiniest thing wrong, I will be called out on it by my audience for years. When I get the Henrik Husby case wrong, I issue a public apology. I issue 3 videos going over how I got that case wrong. People remember, I am held to a standard where everything that I say is put through this little fine-tooth comb and I have to be correct about everything. Yet they can make bold-faced lies, giving that as testimony before senators and House representatives, and there are never any consequences. But further, the very thing that they are accusing every single person in the mobile repair industry of is exactly what they are doing. They are doing it without apologies. They are doing it without ever correcting any of their testimony. They are doing what it says in Saul Alinsky's Rules for Radicals. They are accusing their opposition of what they are doing, and they get away with it every single fucking day. There will never be a consequence for any of these industry lobbyists. There will never be a consequence for any of these companies for lying to a legislative body, as there would be if I lied to that legislative body. They will never be held to account. These individuals will get to continue showing up before legislators, making things up on a regular basis, and then people will wonder, Lewis, why are you angry? Why are you mad? Why do you come across in these videos as raging? Because we are not held to the same standard that they are. And it's never going to be that way. They are never going to be held to a standard of having to be honest and having answer for when they make things up. When they say bills are about source code when they're not. When they say that everything's going to blow up when it doesn't. When they say that this is going to be about hacking and insecurity when they're the ones that are uploading customer fucking sex tapes to Facebook. They're going to say that it is about safety and security. And these independent repairers, they're not going to do things safely like we do. When you have companies that say this shit, that are literally releasing products that burn on the inside that they don't recall. And then they say it's not about money. It's about your safety. As if it ever was. Why is it that we are held to this standard of truthfulness and they are not held to any standard at all? Why is it that industry lobbyists can routinely lie to legislators and accuse the opposition of what they themselves are doing and never get called out on it and routinely win? It is aggravating, it is annoying, and to be honest with you, it's starting to drive me a little bit nuts. What do you think of this? What do you think of an industry lobbyist saying that independents are going to be installing TikTok on people's phones? Then, one of the companies that is represented and a member of his trade association starts installing TikTok on people's phones. And that very trade association, one of the trade associations that's partly responsible for that bill not passing 2 years later because they continue to make things up, they continue to lie to legislators, and they will continue to do it into the future with no consequences. Every single person that showed up to that hearing that said something that denigrates the independent repair industry will still most likely have a six-figure salary this year, the next year, and the year after that with no repercussions. People wonder why it pisses us off. That's it for today. You probably didn't learn anything. You just watched me scream into a camera. But sometimes I need to scream into a camera because this shit, honestly, just starts to fucking piss me off. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.
There he is. So, bring that ass here, boy. I need that incantation. I missed. Huh? Do like no damage to me. This is definitely different than Dark Souls, because even like this is very level based. Because even like early game enemies, if they got like a full combo on you like that, it would take away like half of your health at least. Did I take this? No, I didn't. Wait, did I? Ow. Ow. Thought I killed you. It's a lot less scary when they do like no damage to you. And you kill them in one hit. Ow. And even these giants barely hurt me now. Hello there.
Hey everybody, how's it going?
Oh, whoops. I already watched this video. Let's see.